All right, so it looks like that you have hypertension.
Oh boy, what is that?
Hypertension, in normal words, means that you have high blood pressure, which means that your heart is trying to pump a lot more blood and your arteries are decreased in diameter, which makes your heart rate go up.
What causes this?
Things like eating sour gummies and greasy french fries every single day increases your chance for high blood pressure. A reasoning for that is because the cholesterol builds up in your arteries, which makes it harder for your heart to pump blood through them because it's a lot smaller space, increasing your heart rate. Some other causes is smoking, eating excessive amount of sodium, consuming more than 1 to 2 glasses of alcohol a day, and old age even brings it. Another thing to be cautious of is your stress levels and genetics. That's another way to get hypertension.
So how does my body react to all this high blood pressure?
All right, well, to start you off, your body likes to stay in a normal state. And when it's not, it goes through homeostasis, which tries to balance out your body. So with high blood pressure, your body goes through a feedback mechanism. Now there's two that exist. There's a positive one, where your body has a new thing happen to it and it wants to intensify that reaction to make something happen, for example, a woman giving birth. Or, as in this case, it's a negative feedback where your body is trying to counteract its initial stimuli, which brings it too far of a counteraction, which then tries to bring it back to normal. So it's just like this ongoing cycle like this. Here's a little image to showcase what I was just saying. So basically with your high blood pressure, as you see here, your blood pressure increases, and that's your stimuli, because that's different from your normal state. So it's like, oh my goodness, what's going on? So it sends receptors, which are like mini little men bringing like communications to the big guy, which is here, the brain, the control center, who's like, oh my goodness, what's happening? I need to decrease my heart rate and to increase my blood vessel diameter, which then the effector happens where your blood pressure does decrease back to normal. But because this is a negative feedback loop, it does it too much, where then your blood pressure decreases below normal, and then that's the new stimuli, and then it sends its receptors to the control center, which is the brain, and it's like, oh my goodness, my heart rate decreased way too much, now I gotta decrease the size of my arteries, which then increases the blood pressure, bringing it back to normal, and then again it repeats the circle over and over again.
Gosh, what can I do to prevent this from happening?
Well, to start off, you can try to make it a healthier lifestyle with not eating so much. Well, not eating so much, but eating bad food for you. You could also take medication, which is a lot of people what they do. Here are some brands and categories of different medications people with hypertension take. So the first one is Diuretics, which gets rid of all the excess salt. A brand of that is Hygrodin. The next one is beta blockers, which reduce your heart rate, and a brand underneath that is Sectrol. ACE inhibitors is another type of medication which helps relax your blood vessels, which that means that it increases them in diameter, so there's easier room for your blood to flow through. An example of that is Lodicin. And calcium channel blockers reduce your calcium. An example of that is Lotrol. Now, for people who have taken blood pressure medication, they don't really notice a difference when they stop taking it, but it's really important to take it every single day so that you keep your blood pressure at a normal level, because it is known as a silent killer because you don't really get any side effects from it. The only time that you would get side effects from medication is if you take more than 3 of them, and obviously when you get off of it for a day or a week or so, your body goes through withdrawals, so you'll feel things like nausea, you'll be faint, it'll feel hot all the time. So it's just good to take medication and stay on it when it's prescribed to you. Any more questions, please contact me, and thank you.